Hey there, Rach here. Want to do a quick recap of last night's agency owner roundtable. The main topic was around time tracking. Of course, it goes without saying, if you're running an agency, you should be tracking the time of your team, your implementation team, or all of your team for that matter. A few different tools that agencies use, whether it's EverHour or Clockify or Harvest. At the end of the day, it comes down to how well that tool is set up and being followed, how consistent that is. But the thing that I found the most interesting from last night's call was the conversation around whether an agency owner should be tracking his or her time. The general consensus of the group was that none of them are. Of course, my response to that is, WTF, why are you not tracking your own time? I insist that all agencies that I work with, as an agency owner, I insist that they track their time. Purely, not even from a profitability point of view, but just to get more visibility on how much time you're actually investing in your business. In some cases, agency owners are spending 70, 80 plus hours a week in their business, and when you work out the little money that they're taking out of the business, it's like £2.50 an hour or something like that. And I think it's just having that metric and having that number and realizing something has to change, whether you need to increase your salary or in many cases scale back those hours, which is obviously the work I do with agencies, to put those systems and processes in place so an agency owner can step out of the day-to-day and focus on deeper strategic work that is less time consuming but increasingly more value. And another topic we covered was around getting a work-life balance. I think it's safe to say for all of us, on the back of COVID and working from home, we've just got used to this bad habit of, if there's a computer around and there's hours in the day and there's any gas in the tank, those hours need to be spent working. And just figuring out how to put a structure around your workload so that you're not a slave to your work. Again, with a lot of the agencies I work with, I've seen this, I've seen the burnout, I've seen them suffering on the back of it and getting so overwhelmed with the work that they have to do. So with a lot of the agency owners right now that are slowly moving out, we put systems in place over the last 3 months and they're slowly moving out of the day-to-day, and that awkward transition period of being like, oh shit, well I'm not needed all the time to speak to my clients, so what should I be doing? Let me just do everything, and it's worse. So putting work schedules and blocks of time for dedicated tasks. And then another question from Richard at Parkfield was around how much of that time as an agency owner should be dedicated to learning. So lots of super great conversations. If you're running an e-commerce agency, you're more than welcome to join these monthly calls and speak with another. I think last night we had 15, 18 agencies on the call, and speak with a group of other like-minded agency owners and pick their brain on a few different challenges that you're having and figure out what's worked for them or hasn't. So anyway, thought I'd share this bit of information, and if you need any more info, just give me a shout. Take it easy.